Very good morning, students. Welcome you all in our last topic of our second chapter, components of food. Okay. In the previous class, we already discussed about all type of nutrients, about balanced diet. Now we will see each nutrient whenever if it will be missing, what kind of deficiency it will cause. Okay. Let us start. For example, our body needs a tiny bit of iodine on a fairly regular basis. We all are taking iodine in the form of salt daily, but what if it is missing from our body? It will lead to a very, very dangerous diseases called goiter. Okay, where the thyroid glands, yeah, remember I have shown you the picture of thyroid glands where it is present in our body. It is present on the neck of our body. Okay, the neck swells up at the size of the cricket balls. Okay, this disease is called as goiter. Eating iodine and sources of iodine will remove these diseases. Okay, you can see here in the picture person with bad case of goiter. Here the thyroid gland swells up on the neck. Okay, or even larger. That size doesn't fixed. We can remove it by eating iodine. Okay, on the daily basis. Iodine is present in salt and some amount are also present on the onions. Okay, let us now study some of the diseases caused due to poor nutrition. Okay, these diseases are known as deficiency diseases. Okay, if there will be lacking of any kind of nutrient in our body, it will lead to disease. Okay, it is, and the condition arising from this disease is called malnutrition. It is actually the disease of deficiency of protein. When there will be lacking of protein in the body, two type of disease cause, that is kwashiorkor and marasmus. Let us see here what are they. Kwashiorkor is caused when there will be lack of protein or carbohydrate in the food after 1 year of age. In the it generally happen among the childrens. Okay, those who are very small in age. Okay, and they are not taking proper amount of protein and carbohydrate. Let us see what happened. See, you can see here the children becomes thin and weak. The abdomen means the stomach area and the other body parts are swollen. Skin becomes scaly and develop cracks means it becomes dry. Growth and brain development stops. Muscles start wasting. Okay, this is the symptoms of kwashiorkor and how we can prevent it by taking the sources which are rich in protein and carbohydrate. Like the diet should include soya bean. As I said, it is very rich in protein. Peanuts, wheat, gram, jaggery, fish, meat, etc. This contain high amount of protein and we can remove this disease with the help of these sources of food. Okay, next is marasmus. You can see here in the picture. See, this is the picture of marasmus child suffering from marasmus. This disease is also caused by diet lacking in protein and carbohydrate. It usually occur in infant. Infant means a newly born baby. Okay, less than 1 year. When mother's milk is replaced too early by other foods, when a mother is not not feeding the children and they start eating other kind of foods, okay, which are lacking, means there is missing of both protein and carbohydrate. Symptoms, how we can see it? Child becomes very weak and thin. Limbs start thinning. Ribs become prominent. The skin becomes dry, thin and wrinkled. Okay. Growth of brain and its development stop and diarrhea occurs. Diarrhea means loose motions. Okay. How we can prevent it? Again, this is a deficiency of protein and carbohydrate. We can remove it by taking sources of proteins and carbohydrates. The child should be provided with protein and carbohydrate rich diet. Okay, like soya bean, milk and all. So these are the two type of disease which happens because of deficiency of protein, and the deficiency of iron called anemia. Okay, likewise deficiency of vitamins you have seen in the previous slide. Okay, so here our chapter is completed. In the next class I'm going to give you some assignments, okay, and homework which you have to finish during your summer vacations and when you are having no classes.